We made quite a fuss about Meconopsis this year, particularly the blue ones, which are vegetatively propagated. Once they finish flowering, you can cut off the seed heads and you mulch them and grow them on for next year. But the yellow one which is here is Meconopsis napaulensis, and that is one which is monocarpic. Now that means that when it flowers, it dies. It builds up its rosette of leaves in 1 year, and then it flowers, and all the energy goes into that, and then it dies. So we've got to sow seed to regenerate that. How do you know when the seed's ready? Well, you have to watch it. The petals will fall off after about a fortnight, 3 weeks after the petals have fallen off. If you take a seed pod like that and break it open, you'll find that it's full of seeds inside. But these seeds, unfortunately, are white, so they're not ripe. And we've got to wait until they're ripe because they have a very short period when they are viable. So what I've done is I've brought up from Edinburgh a different Meconopsis seed head. This is the seed head of Meconopsis betanicifolia. It's a hairy one, looks almost the same, and it's a bit dehisced at the end. It's opened out at the end. And if I just take that and just run it through finger and thumb onto a piece of white paper like that, look at the amount of seed that's in there. Right, so there's hundreds of seeds in there, and what we're going to do with that, because they are small, because they have a short period of viability, what we're going to have to do with that is be quite quick and sow them into a compost. Now, I've filled the tray and I've left half of it exposed, so you can see the layer of gravel which is on the top. That's ordinary seed sowing compost that's there. And all I'm going to do is to tap this sheet and get these seeds. Right, see it that way, there you are. Tap this, get the seeds down to the bottom and sow them into that gravel. It gets into the top like that. There's lots of seed. There'll be about 50% germination of that seed, so you'll get a number of seedlings in there. What happens to this next? I will water that, and then that washes the seed down onto the compost underneath, keeps it nice and moist, stops it from drying out, and it will germinate between now and next January, February. You will find that there are little seedlings coming up. So I'll put this away in a shaded place out of the sun where it's going to be kept nice and moist. Next February, March, I will prick out the seedlings, and that's what I did with these in February and March. And there is the size of seedling which we've got now. So these will be planted out and they will flower next year if it's betanicifolia, and in 3 years' time if it's something like napaulensis.